So, the game is called Shooting Game Thing. I watched a lot of Robotech and Transformers in the 80s, lol. Enjoy! Follow me on Twitter. Is there a way for me to... Give me a minute. Is there a way for me to make this actually hidden? Anyways, I guess we'll just move this off a little side. I watch a lot of Robotech and Transformers in the 80s, lol. Enjoy. Follow me on Twitter at BPOutlaws for game progress if you dig it, cause I'll be turning this into a full game after I launch the Dragon game from the last Ludum there. And I'll be posting updates as I go. Your goal is to get as far as possible. Every 100 meters you trigger a time extension. The ship covers distance faster than the mech, but the mech is better for clearing out rooms to fly. Gotta balance back and forth between the two models. Have fun and check my Twitter out for vids of my awesome piloting from having playtesting it over and over all weekend. I used Game Maker Studio, drew the art myself in Photoshop. No sprite animation necessary this time because I was more focused on gameplay than visuals, and 90% of the audio isn't mine. Although I'll be buying for a full game if everyone liked the 80s country music. I like to go for 80s anime with visuals, lol. Yeah, edited to add. Here's the link to the video. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's go! Alright, press any gamepad to move. Arrow keys, gamepad to move. Space, any gamepad to shapeshift. Q to quit the desktop. H to see hitboxes. Okay, I guess you auto shoot.
Let's get this started. Hurry up! 5, 4. No, my ship!
Alright, cool.
Ready. No, my ship! Let's get this started. My ship! Let's get this started. No, my ship!
I can't apparently do it.
Weapons ready. My ship! Weapons ready. My ship!
What?
Let's get this started.
What? How?
Let's get this started. No, my ship!
Oh, wow.
Go!
It's invisible now.
No, my ship! Weapons ready.
I wonder if I can get any farther. I guess it's less time.
No, my ship!
Alright, well, I'm good at this.
Go!
Yeah, I feel good enough. There's ways to see if there's boxes.
Weapons ready.
Oh, okay. All this help.
No, my ship!
Alright, I'm good with that, thanks. Well, let's talk about it. Not very innovative. And it's good, okay. For me, I guess, the part that I wasn't exactly a fan of was, you have these bullet hell moments, which is fine, but then you kind of had to juggle them, and I was not personally a fan of that. I feel like the game kind of got too hard very quickly. The theme, it's fairly standard interpretation of it. I do like that, like, there's a payoff. With the mech, it seems like you travel slower, which is really weird because at some point, if you're just being a mech, then you just die instantly because you lose time. And to me, like, that kind of means that being a mech doesn't really have a point. If that limitation itself was removed, then I know, granted, then at that point becomes simply a time attack thing, where the power-ups, I guess, becomes that. But, like, I feel like that was a disadvantage of being a mech that was not really worth it, when being a larger target in and of itself was enough to feel that way. Graphics, it's okay. I actually did like it a lot. The shakes and the sparks were really fine, so I did like that. Humor, I didn't particularly find that funny. Mood, left a lot for me to be desired. Seems to be averaging around 3 here. Feel the game got too hard too fast. While it's nice that the mech shoots more, I feel it traveling slower combined with having a larger hitbox well, it's nice that the fact that it travels slower combined with having a larger hitbox made me avoid it entirely. I realize certain enemy formations encourages the use of the mech, but to me, surviving is a priority I'm not willing to risk. Coming from that perspective, the game strikes me as a whole as a average shoot 'em up. So yeah, I mean the artwork is really good though.